Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I want to bring you said information from the Independent, and it goes something like this, and this is a recent article updated a day ago. Deeply disturbing. Sister of alleged killer of Ahmaud Arbery shared Snapchat of black jogger's dead body. Lindsay McMichael admitted her picture was poor judgment as more video emerges showing police harassment. The sister of Travis McMichael, who is alleged to have murdered Ahmaud Arbery, has admitted that she posted a disturbing image of the 25-year-old's dead body on Snapchat because she is a true crime fan. Lindsay McMichael, the sister and daughter of suspects Travis and Gregory McMichael, added that her post was not malicious in comments made to The Sun. The thing is, I'm a huge fan of true crime. I listen to 4 or 5 podcasts a week. I'm constantly watching that sort of thing, said the 30-year-old. It was more of a holy shit. I can't believe this has happened. She added, it was absolutely poor judgment. The admission comes as images said to be those Miss McMichael posted on Snapchat the day Mr. Arbery was shot dead, circulated amongst locals in Brunswick, Georgia. The image showed the young black man's body on the ground, soaked in blood. Lee Merritt, an attorney representing the Arbery family, commented that both the McMichael's actions and the Snapchat posts were disturbing. First, you have Gregory McMichael sharing with the news station a video of the murder. Then you have his daughter sharing an image of Ahmaud's bullet-ridden body on Snapchat, said Mr. Merritt. It's deeply disturbing behavior. It also highlights that there are probably more video and more images of before, during, and after Ahmaud's murder. These images aren't meant for public consumption in this way, the attorney added. Video showing police attempting to taser Mr. Arbery in 2017 was published on Monday after The Guardian obtained the recording via public records request. His family's lawyers told the paper that Glenn County police had harassed the young black man and that this appears to be just a glimpse into the kind of scrutiny Ahmaud Arbery faced not only by his police department, but ultimately regular citizens like the McMichaels and their posse pretending to be police officers. That comes as an attorney representing the 64 and 34-year-old suspects who were arrested on May 7th said that additional video of February 23rd shooting could exonerate the father and son. There are a number of photographs. There are a number of records, attorneys Franklin and Laura Hogue said last Friday. All of those who will have to be assimilated and, importantly, timeline so that every single second, our hope is, we'll put together the truth of what happened on the 23rd of February. Ms. McMichael said told the Sun last week that she did not believe her brother and father had murdered Mr. Arbery and said, I will until the day that I die believe that he had no intention of malice like that. Video showing the young black man's murder caused widespread outrage when it was posted online earlier this month. The McMichaels were then arrested almost 2 months after the shooting, whilst many criticized Glenn County Police inaction. And that is the said information brought to you by the Independent. So here we have now said commentary that Miss McMichael, the sister of one of the suspects and the daughter of Gregory McMichael, leaked photos of Mr. Arbery's body, deceased body, onto Snapchat. She's defending her father and brother. She does not believe they acted in malice, and she wants to go on to say to the day she dies, she don't believe, they did this. It was poor judgment. I just uploaded a video giving you commentary where this heathen decides to tell people she hasn't dated a white man since she was 19, As I stated, what the hell does that have to do with the dead man? What does it have to do with the rash judgment your brother and father enacted on February 23rd? They didn't care about Mr. Arbery being black. They didn't care about you dating black men. And let's think about the lucky black fella that's dating you. Quit playing. I'll wait. Who might that be? Sir, if you are dating that white girl, you might want to be careful. Because we hate for you to have a nasty accident coming in one day because they thought you was a burglar prowling around. You were getting out your car coming in and they mistook you for a burglar. Yeah, I said it and I don't give a damn. And the shenanigans about them having more video and photographs of February 23rd pertaining to Mr. Arbery, well, bring it on, because we are looking forward to whatever you have to bring. Because as I stated, if and so they had proof of Mr. Arbery enacting any type of malicious behavior, theft, crime, whichsoever, why didn't you call the police? But no, you forgot. You used to work for the police department. You worked for the district attorney's office at one time. You thought your shit didn't stink, so I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to pretend I'm still working for the police department, and I'm going to go do what I want, and I'm going to bring my son along with me, ride or die. Unfortunately, Mr. Arbery is the one who's dead. And then you took your fat-faced friend along for the ride to be your videographer, and he stupidly sat in the car filming both of your dumb asses out there messing with that black young man, and then he got to go run with his tail between his legs, hollering after the fact. Oh yeah, that was wrong what they did to him. Woo! Hope you not they neighbor, because we would hate for you, Mr. Friend, to find yourself face down somewhere where you've had a nasty accident by now coming forward saying you believe that your friend and his son had no right to pull out a rifle. But see, you knew what you were doing when you went along for the ride to film. You knew they had guns. How did you not know? How did you not know Gregory McMichael and his son didn't have weapons? And you should have told him, I'm not down with this, and I'm not getting involved because I don't want to be an eyewitness. But let you tell it in the same breath, you filmed because you thought the video would exonerate them. And then the Mr. Barnhill, who was the district attorney at the time when the crime happened on February 23rd, had the nerve to say, Mr. Arbery initiated this fight. Come again? Oh, because he grabbed the gun. Well, what fool wouldn't try to grab the gun? And that's the thing that everybody needs to understand about being in a situation. One person may try to grab the gun because they don't want to get shot. Then another person may stand there because they are fearful. Everybody acts differently. And for the commenter that says, Arbery initiated talking verbally offensive to the officers in the said video where he was allegedly, they tried to tase him. Well, once again, you're not in that situation. You're not a black man being harassed by some white cops. Whether he was up to no good or not, that was never proven. Just that they smelled aroma, one said, from the window. But got a citation for not having a driver's license. The point is, everybody does different things. He cursed them out there in that said video. Obviously, he felt some type of way about the police and his interaction that day. Fast forward, February 23rd, 2020, he grabbed a gun because I guess he felt like, I don't know what these two about to do, but they're not going to do it to me. But instead, he gets shot anyway. So you can't say what he should or should not have done, because you're not an African American living in this country where we are highly profiled day for day. Whether it be going to the convenience store, the grocery store, the mall, we're followed around in stores. We're looked at a certain type of way. People don't want us to still live in their neighborhoods, buy homes, live in apartment complexes. Yes, my dear, it still goes on. Some of you highfalutin white folks don't want black folks around you. Hell, you don't even want us at your job. Let's keep it 100. You don't want us handling your business. Wouldn't want us preparing your taxes. Yeah, I'm saying it. Don't want us being your nurse or your doctor, your pharmacist. I'm going there. And this stupid ass daughter talking needs to be quiet, because you sound like a fool. Uploading those pictures, then try to act like you didn't know what you were doing. I'm a true crime fan, blah, blah, blah. But yet in the next article you're saying, oh, I haven't dated a white man since I was 19. As if that's supposed to make African Americans and that dead man's parents feel better and put your brother and father in a better light because you like black men, but yet they just gunned down a black man. You sound like a utter fool. That's why I tell you all, sometimes it's best to keep your mouth closed. Because if you're not going to say anything that makes any sense and of any relevance and validity, you should be quiet. All this is atrocious pertaining to this case. And I don't know what will be revealed from Mr. McMichael and his son's attorney as far as video surveillance and or photos. But as I state, if those two fools felt that Mr. Arbery was committing a crime, had committed a crime, the rightful thing to do was to notify the police because neither one of you were police officers on February 23rd, and you were not doing a citizen's arrest, because how is it that Mr. Arbery is now dead? And this girl, this daughter, she's a piece of work too, because she is downplaying her part, uploading that dead man's photo to Snapchat. Why would you do that? And just like this article says, Mr. Arbery's family's lawyer saying, you and that daddy and son, y'all 3 peas in a pod. You uploading photos of a dead man to Snapchat, and your daddy running to a radio station to give the video of the shooting. To say what exactly? Y'all look at my side. Y'all see what happened? He grabbed the gun. But you ran after him. You blocked the road. He tried to go around. You still accosted him, stopped him. And yeah, he grabbed the gun because that was his choice to do what he thought he needed to do to save and preserve his life. And I've also brought you said information that this said police department is rank and foul and has corruption, has 17 lawsuits on file in the past 10 years. So that should tell you something as well. And that they're basically saying you're not even safe walking around this town, especially if you're African American, dealing with these said people. And possibly, if you're white, you're not safe dealing with this police department. And you obviously ain't safe dealing with the district attorney's office. But yet, they have 57% African Americans in Brunswick, Georgia, because I brought you that said information last week. Oh yes, the Queen brings you stats. 37% white, yet they racist as hell and they're corrupt. Some of them. That is the said information brought to you by The Independent pertaining to Mr. Arbery's death and the McMichael's daughter uploading photos of the dead man to Snapchat. These people are fools to me. Somebody told me I wasn't supposed to use that word. It was unchristian-like. The Bible said I shouldn't say it. I say what I want to say because I'm a human being and I'm that first before I'm anything else. Yes, today I'm a bit agitated. And reading these stories and stupid comments below just set me off. So excuse my mannerisms today. Some of you. But I'm sick of the bullshit in this country. I'm sick of people in general. I'm sick of ignorant people, people who think they shit don't stink, and they talk to you in a kind of way, they treat you in a kind of way, they still judging you and profiling you because you're white, you're Mexican, you're black, you're Jew, you're Arab, whatsoever. Just ignorant people in general. I'm sick of you. And I'm saying it today. And if you don't like this commentary, don't comment. Why comment? Because either YouTube won't upload it or I will remove it and block your ass. And I don't have no problem with doing it. But this is buffoonery pertaining to this young man. Past or no past. He didn't deserve to die on February 23rd. And as I state, you are not a law official and you're not on duty. You have no right gunning down anyone, chasing anyone down, trying to apprehend anybody. Okay? We're not talking about a child being hurt. We're talking about you just in your yard assuming because you see a black man running down the street. Oh, he fits the profile. He fits what I think. Who did this? Who broke in my car? Who broke in the neighbor's house? When really you have no proof. And as I state, I still want proof that Ahmaud Arbery is the said guy that was standing in that house looking around that construction site shortly before his death. So I look forward to all photographs and video footage pertaining to Mr. Arbery on February 23rd, because one thing I'm waiting to see is if someone has video of him tampering with something pertaining to someone's home or car. And it still won't mean anything if Mr. McMichael and his son were not eyewitnesses to the said crime, if it is to be true. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me again on this video. I thank you for my subscribers and those who hang with the queen and listen. This is for you, Buck, because you said your sister, they don't really know the real Angela, the side that gets crunk behind closed doors. Well, I've given them a portion of that side of me today. I'm done with the buffoonery. You people are sick out here, and a lot of you going to keep on messing with folks. Some of us black folks, you're going to put us in a place you don't want us to be, and we won't end up like Mr. Arbery. We'll probably get us 25 to life, because you crossed the right one on the right day. And that's coming from the queen. Everyday shenanigans. Thanks for joining me.